from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. Wants to adjust the pattern. That thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Lanier. That's caught. It's Poe. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
Makes the grab past the marker. Breaks into the open. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Poe. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Tulane lines up on third and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Mississippi State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to field is huge, and also the anticipation. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. Fires left. It's caught. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Unleashes one. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Defense just has to do...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Rasmussen.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw, it's Lanier. The sure hands, it's Rasmussen. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them. Let them get outside. Let them run the football and make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them and get them on the perimeter.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to San Diego State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Brooks. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lanier. Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He's got it on the right. There he goes to the right. Vincent, touchdown, Tulane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver... 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Fights off a defender. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads it left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yeoman Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Lanier. Buys a little time with his feet. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Back to pass on second down. Rifles it down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Mississippi State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Pulls it in. It stops. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Right back to the well. Quick step and go. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. With the catch, it's Brooks. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Lanier. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He turns that loose down the right side. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there! Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Finds his man, it's Dobbs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Dobbs. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
25.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Buys a little time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
To the air, it's Lanier. Fires left. Got him downfield. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Steps away. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Scanning the field, it's Lanier. Finds his man. It's Hooks. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Makes the grab. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Timeout, Tulane.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. Got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Connection to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass knocked Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Louisville. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Breaks into the open. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Tulane now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reason,